News 4 New York at 6 starts now. Good evening. I'm Jumio Labanji.
And I'm Ian Wrights. We're learning much more tonight about the police work that finally led to an arrest in the murder of jogger Karina Ventrano. News 4's Ray Vieta has the late details from Howard Beach. New tonight, dozens of rabbis and rabbinical students blocked traffic to protest the president's executive order banning travel from 7 Muslim-majority countries. As many as 200 Jewish religious leaders marched through the Upper West Side tonight. Then, despite warnings they'd be arrested, they sat down in the middle of the road in front of the Trump Hotel in Columbus Circle and prayed.
This is a country of love and compassion. And as Jews and as religious leaders, we want to speak up to that injustice that we're seeing in this country.
Police tell us 19 people were arrested. A number of groups sponsored the protest, including the Hebrew Immigrant Society and the Multi-Faith Alliance for Syrian Refugees.
Also new tonight, a major operation to get drugs off our city streets.
Authorities say dealers were using the U.S. Postal Service as their pipeline, running narcotics from Puerto Rico to New York City. Arrests have been made across 4 states, including New York and New Jersey. News 4's Mark Santia reports. Dramatic moments playing out in a basilica when violence erupts from the pews, and it was directed at the bishop. Take a look at this video. You see Bishop Manuel Cruz in the middle of a prayer when a man in the white hat, identified by police as Charles Miller, walks up and you saw there slugs him. This happened at the Cathedral Basilica of the Sacred Heart in Newark. A security guard following close behind tackled Miller to the floor. He now faces an assault charge. The bishop needed 2 stitches on his lip. So you may need to put on the seatbelts. We're in for 3 days of major weather changes. These kind of changes giving anyone whiplash.
You could say that tomorrow.
The News 4 I-team has uncovered a loophole in the sex offender registry that could cause them to get lost in the system. And that means you could be living next to a dangerous offender and neither you or the police know it. The I-team's Paisy Chang has information that you need to know. We want to get to some breaking news that we're on top of this afternoon. This is over Central Park. You can see a large police presence there. We understand that 3 people have fallen into the ice in this area. Crews right now are working on the scene. You can see there are a number of emergency vehicles out there. If you know the area, this is right near 59th Street and Central Park West. And we are getting reports that the 3 people may be chilled. Again, reports that 3 people fell through that ice. Chopper 4 is kind of standing by over that scene, giving us a look at this. We've got a crew headed to the scene right now, and we're working to get some more information and confirm those details. But again, right now we know emergency crews on the scene after 3 people fell through the ice, in Central Park. All right, we've got much more coming up here on News 4 New York. 4 investigates the debate over concussions on the football field. The new technology coming to one area hospital, and you're only learning about it here.
Plus, how Rutgers plans to confront a dark and shameful period in the university's past.
And mystery from above. You see this video? The light streaking across the night sky that had a lot of people buzzing.
Well, 4 investigates the future of the game of football. We're talking about the debate over the safety of players.
A Bronx assemblyman wants to ban tackling for kids under the age of 14. Tonight, News 4 is the first to tell you about new technology coming to NYU Langone Concussion Center. John Chandler reveals information he's been gathering for months. We want to get to some more breaking news that we're on top of this afternoon. This is video just in right now from the Manhattan side of the Brooklyn Bridge, where you can see a pretty large Black Lives Matter protest has been underway. This has been going on for a couple of minutes now. A few thousand people are estimated to have gathered in this area. Overall, this has been mostly peaceful. There are no reports of any arrests that have been made. This protest is, of course, following a number of recent police-involved shootings across the country. Again, several thousand people gathered near the Brooklyn Bridge. This is on the Manhattan side. We've got a crew out there on the ground talking with folks. You can look for updates on this protest on our app. And, of course, we'll keep you updated here throughout the evening. Well, the NYPD is investigating an attack on a 16-year-old girl, and this ended with her falling onto the subway tracks. A warning to residents on Long Island. If you get a call or a letter from a company claiming to be holding a package and then requesting cash, it's probably a scam. Nassau County's executive says that residents are receiving letters that promise, quote, cash funds, payments, and valuable merchandise opportunities. They're asked to mail a $20 processing fee. Now, authorities say this is a scam and you should report it right away to police. Twitter's cracking down on abuse and hate. The social media giant started weeding out users who've been banned for abusive behavior. Those people will no longer be able to create new accounts. Twitter's also creating what's called a safe search feature that filters search results, removing tweets from muted accounts that could potentially be abusive. Tweets considered low quality will also be less visible.
Well, tonight, Midwesterners are just in awe by what they spotted in the sky.
Yeah, it's pretty cool when you look at the video. So it was all captured on video. Quite a light show in the wee hours of the morning. This meteor could be seen from Illinois, Wisconsin, Indiana, even Michigan. The National Weather Service tracked the meteor's travel over Lake Michigan. this point's not clear if it landed in the water or if it broke up in the sky. That's pretty impressive, though, when you check that out.
Very cool to see.
Yeah.
And hopefully that meteor, I know it probably didn't, but bring some heat in.
I was going to say.
Because the past couple of days, been rainy and kind of dreary.
It's looking nice outside, though. We got the sun out this afternoon, creeping up toward that 70-degree mark. So we do want to check in on the forecast for you with News 4's Janice Huff. She's got the latest on what to expect.
Well, Ian, we know Martha Stewart. She can cook a mean pot roast, and she can also throw pretty fancy dinner parties.
But it looks like the lifestyle guru may have met her match during our last snowstorm. So if you haven't seen this tweet yet, here's the picture she sent out showing what happened when she tried to clear the roads near her New York home. It didn't go so well. The caption reads, quote, "I decided to plow. Now I'm stuck. Darn!" Exclamation point. Well, South Korea is on the clock with the Winter Games set to begin exactly 1 year from today. The preparations in Pyeongchang are ahead of schedule. Some of the venues just about ready to go. So Rockefeller Center showed some Olympic spirit with the construction of the ski slope. You see that right here. Several Olympians were on hand, including snowboarding superstar Shaun White. News 4's Bruce Beck caught up with some of Team USA's best and brightest. And it's getting to be there. The upcoming Winter Games will be the first of 3 consecutive Olympics to be held in Asia.
I can't wait for that. Well, NBC Nightly News is coming up next.
Yeah, thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you back here tonight at 11. Have a good night.